yeah, coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win, yeah. LABB,
So welcome back. Welcome to Ironclad TV, where metal is gold and skills are built. I wanted to bring you guys all back to the channel just to kind of let you guys know exactly what we plan on doing with the engine. Now, I know previously we talked about the Carnage build, the E46, and what we plan on doing as far as engine goes, our transmission, our rear end, and maybe some other interior things. But I wanted to set the tone and lay down a foundation for our Turbo LS, just the Turbo LS. Just in case there was someone out there that actually wanted to do a build similar or something like it, they'd have a little bit more information. Maybe they just want to see this, whatever it is, I'm cool with it. So what we have here is a 5.3 from a Silverado, and it's since been bored out. It's pretty much a 5.7 now with forged internals. So I'll give you guys a backstory. I was in South Carolina. That's actually where I got this engine from. South Carolina, your local pull apart down there. It took me all day. I pulled the whole engine out, engine harness, everything. Everything looked good. I took it back home. I put it on the engine stand. As I was tearing it down, just kind of cleaning it up. What the plans were for it is I was just gonna gap the rings, clean it up, throw it back together, make sure everything was good, and boom, I have a Turbo LS. Throw a turbo on there, and we'd be good to go, just like most of you all out there plan on doing. But what happened is as I was inspecting it, making sure that there were no cracks and things, I found that in the cylinder wall, there was an imperfection from the factory. There was actually like a pit, similar to a whole crater, gouged out of the cylinder wall. Now I was disappointed. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. So that kind of changed the plans for me. I thought, well, I could just go down there and pull another one. It was only $175. But really, I just don't have the time for that. So what ended up happening, I took it to the machine shop. It is an iron block, so it's gonna hold up to turbo. I'm not worried about that. And if it doesn't, well, guess what? Now I need to go get me an LS1 block. So I installed some DSS Racing pistons, some forged pistons, and then I have the Scat H-beam forged rods. The crankshaft is stock, so it still should be able to hold up to, I mean, my plans initially is just 10 pounds, maybe 14, 15 pounds of boost. Might go a little bit more afterwards, but really it's a 3,000 pound car. I don't need to do too much. I did get a camshaft on order, so that's currently in the mail. We'll get to that when it actually gets in. It should be in next week. Some other things that we're gonna do with this is a trunnion upgrade. I'm thinking about going with the CHE because I was looking at Taylor Ray's channel, and he's got the LS Miata, but he actually drifts it. And I've just seen really good reviews on those because they do have the oil channel so that the bushings will get oiled. So I'm looking at those at the moment. Also, I'm looking at hardened rods, some LS7 lifters, some PAC 1218 springs. You can kind of guess what kind of camshaft I'm going for. I'm also going to go with the Summit Racing harmonic balancer. I'm going to put the Corvette drive assembly on the front just because it's going to give me enough more room just in case I need it in the future. I don't know if I'm gonna or how I'm gonna actually fit this turbo in there, the 78, 75 VS Racing turbo, but we're gonna make it happen. I already got my welder and stuff. I've been learning. We're good to go on there. Another thing is I got an oil pan. My oil pan is from Amazon. It's actually like a knockoff replica of a Holley 302-1 oil pan, except it was $100 cheaper. Now, if you know me, I like cheap. So that was a good deal for me. It's since been currently unavailable, so I would leave a link down below, but unfortunately, I don't think you can get it from Amazon again. It was like a once in a lifetime thing. I feel like a lot of things that I need pop up, and when they pop up, I get those first. So if you see in the future, we plan on doing some things next, and then we actually do like a whole 180, that's because I had a great deal that I couldn't pass up. And I would encourage you guys that if you see a deal like that, jump on it. Don't wait, because a lot of these things, they're just like a spur of the moment type thing. So this is gonna be like a spur of the moment type build. Another thing that I plan on doing is a Terminator X. I'm actually kind of saving up for that right now, just so that I can get that on the go. I would say that should be in probably about 3 weeks. 3 weeks we should be good on the Terminator X. Some other things that I plan on doing with this here, just a regular mailing, 295 oil pump. I might put some shims in it just to boost the pressure up just a little bit, but there's no need for me to go out and spend $150 on an oil pump. It's just ridiculous. LS2 timing chain. It's another thing that I got my eye on. It's supposed to be a little bit thicker than the regular chain that comes in this, so we're gonna throw that on it. I'm really not doing too much besides the forged internals. Everything is gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be a little new, but I'd rather have it freshened up than to throw old parts at it. I kind of want it to last. This is my first LS engine build, so I'm just kind of learning as I go. And I want you guys to learn with me. I really do appreciate you guys. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification at the bottom. If you want to leave a comment, if you want more information about what I'm doing on this build, then yeah, go ahead and leave me a comment. Out. Have a good one.